Humana celebrated their second annual day of community service. U of L held a grand opening for the J.B. Speed School Engineering Student Success and Research Building, and we have information on some events you might enjoy that are happening around the city this month. All that and more on Louisville This Week. I'm John Ramsey, Director of City Partnerships. The second annual Humana Community Day, a company-wide day of service, was held with thousands of Humana employees building support kits for food insecurity, cleaning Waterfront Park, and painting a mural on Humana's Brook Street garage.
Hi, I'm just putting an X on your hand and then we'll hand out the food vouchers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thousands of associates out in the streets in Louisville, Kentucky, and across the country, supporting our community, connecting with each other, and showing up for Louisville.
I really want to thank Humana for what it has done for our city over the past 50 to 70 years, continuously giving back. As it has evolved as a company, Humana has evolved as an amazing corporate citizen.
This is our hometown. We are a community and we are part of the Louisville and Kentucky community. And so we really want to make sure that we are showing up. So today we're out here packing meals and kits for families. We're beautifying Waterfront Park. We're beautifying Alberta Jones Park in West Louisville. And we are showing up in all of these many different ways to support community, including by painting a mural and having public art here on our Humana headquarters.
The J.B. Speed School of Engineering held a ribbon cutting and grand opening of the Engineering Student Success and Research Building. This significant expansion in engineering education reflects the University of Louisville's commitment to academic excellence, student success, and research development.
This project is truly a game changer for the University of Louisville, the J.B. School of Engineering, and I would say for our city and our Commonwealth. This facility where we are gathered here today is the hub of a next-generation engineering education, research, and student life. It was developed to drive Kentucky's technology-enabled economy.
This facility caps a century of success at the Speed School of Engineering. It shows our Commonwealth and the city's commitment to learning, researching, and preparing future leaders for the next 100 years.
We need more engineers. These great advanced manufacturing projects that are coming to our city. We're building things here, but also to keep designing things, to keep planning for the future, require the talented minds that are coming out of the School of Engineering right here at the University of Louisville.
This gives us an opportunity to grow. Speed School wants to be a huge part of meeting the workforce needs for the companies that you all are attracting to this area.
LMPD Chief Paul L. Humphrey and the Executive Command Staff held the LMPD Biweekly News Conference and touched upon recent crime statistics, recruit training, and safety tips for Bourbon and Beyond and Louder Than Life.
So we'll start off as per usual with our crime stats, and homicides continue to trend down. These are the numbers as of September 1st, so it does not include the homicide from yesterday that we made an arrest on. Non-fatal shootings are down 31% also. It seems like that's kind of random, but 31%, 31%, 31%. Pretty consistent across the board. So very proud of those numbers. Really the source of those numbers come down to a lot of what you see here. And we haven't shown much of these numbers, but this is the proactivity and the activity that the officers participate in. But one of the things I want to point out when you look at these numbers is, yes, our calls for service has gone down, but everything that officers are doing in total has gone up. Self-initiated runs, arrest and bench warrants that are served, so understand what arrest warrants are. Those are issued by the court. Either somebody's committed a crime and somebody's sworn that warrant out, or they've already had something adjudicated and they've failed to show back up for court. Or for sentencing. So that's officers going out there and locking those people up. Self-initiated could be any combination of things. So it's not where an officer is actually dispatched. So a dispatch run would be where a citizen calls the police and it's dispatched, the officer goes to a location. Self-initiated, it's going to be some kind of activity that the officer chooses to take on. So that might be a traffic stop, it might be a pedestrian stop, it might just be a business check where officers stop by a business and have interaction with the people there. And so we're very proud. And if you look at some of our numbers from our sustained focus improvement areas that come out of our crime plan, That is a lot of what we're trying to get, is officers out there being seen, being interactive. The community clearly has asked for that, and so that is what we're trying to provide, and I think we're seeing the success pay off. One of the things I want to highlight here is some of the recruit training. We take a lot of the stuff that we do for granted just because it's normal to us, and it was pointed out that most people don't know about one of these aspects of our recruit training academy. And so they go through a couple of days of what we call practicals, and these are mock runs that they're dispatched on. So they're teamed up with an actual training officer. They're dispatched on scenarios, and they go and they act out these scenarios. It's towards the end of their training academy period. Well, subsequent to that, what our legal department does is they go through mock court with them. So they take the product that was produced from those training scenarios, and we have lawyers that act as defense attorneys, prosecuting attorneys, and judges, and they go actually down to the courthouse and they act out, or they go through a mock trial and a mock hearing on the cases that they just picked up during those practical exercises. So it's a really, really good training tool for us, something that is really valuable, and wanted to bring that to the attention of the public. These are the things that we're doing to try to make sure that our recruits come out here with the tools and the skills to serve the public very well. And then lastly, a big couple of weeks ahead, Bourbon and Beyond kicks off at the fairgrounds next Thursday, then Louder Than Life the following week. So have fun and be safe. LMPD will be out there. Come a little closer and say hello. We love meeting our community and visitors. The festival is laid out differently this year, so hold on. Look at the maps before you go. Keep an eye on your belongings. Stay hydrated. On the way in and out, there will be traffic all around you, so please be patient. And if you're going to drink, don't drink and drive. And get a ride home, grab a ride share, or call your mom. The point is, have fun.
Please attend a public meeting with community questions for the final teams applying to serve as the independent monitor for LMPD and the community commitment. Louisville's consent decree from 6 to 7:30 p.m. on Monday, September 15th at the Republic Bank Foundation YMCA. Dr. Cherie Dawson-Edwards, professor of criminal justice, will facilitate the discussion. You can also watch it live at louisvilleky.gov/community commitment. Following the event, there will be a survey posted for 24 hours for additional input. Hope to see you there. On the latest edition of Metro Council Chronicles, District 13 Councilman Dan Syme Jr. put us in touch with some of Louisville's newest award winners, the Wood Carvers.
And this is my little carving knife.
You don't make mistakes, you make design changes.
It's another hidden gem that we have in Fairdale.
Working on another Santa ornament.
I make canes, walking sticks.
I do scroll saw work, carving, and chip carving. So I'm multi-talented, a master of none.
This is the Falls City Woodcarvers Guild.
I just piddle. It keeps me out of trouble and keeps my fingers from getting arthritis.
Some of the stuff that they make on these tables is fascinating.
That's my owl and my duck hunter. Club has been in existence about 45 years. I've been in about 17 or 18 years.
I went in to vote, and these guys were meeting here, and I had to come in and be nosy and see what they did. And we said that was almost 9 years ago, and I've been here ever since.
We elected Joni president for life. That way we don't have to do it.
It's a whole nother family.
I just like to come in and talk to all of them. They're a bunch of nuts.
We sit here for 3 hours, and we talk, and we carve, and everybody will show you whatever it is you want to make.
It's called a pencil cut, okay, and then you want to do a little rounding.
I just got these tools a couple of days ago.
That's a nice little set here.
Everybody's just so nice.
The staff's off the river. Usually have a big tub here in the closet for any of the guys that want some of the wood. They can pick up whatever they want, you know.
They'll help you out with anything you need. So it's just a fun group to hang out with.
Kind of cute, huh?
I like it. Are you going to put lines in it later? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put the grooves in it. I am working on a set of jack-o'-lanterns for my wife. She likes to decorate the house. That's supposed to be my father-in-law. He was a government trapper out west for 30 years. Been coming over since probably the spring of this year. It's therapeutic, and there's a lot of A lot of wealth of information and ideas from these guys, so it's been fun.
It's soon to be Christmas, 121 days, so. I actually started carving when I was probably 8. When I was in high school, I did it for art class because I took every art class in school offered. Try to do as much detail as I can. There are certain techniques on things, and I bought a lot of books. I've got my own library of books on wood carving from all the different instructors.
The intricacy of their work is phenomenal.
It takes about a week to form the wing. It takes another 2 weeks to put the feathers on. Bald eagles that I had in the fair last year won first place. I won a second place on the bluegill.
I've just been bragging on them. They're at the fair all the time.
That's this year's. All of these have won something.
First place was this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strips of wood, and you glue them back together, and then turn it.
I just love showing their work off.
The guys have really helped me out here.
We're going to teach you what to do here, but you got to practice at home.
I started in 2005.
I recommend it to anybody.
And I would just love for anybody who wants to come in and try it, see it. Like I said, we're here from between 8:30 and noon every Tuesday, and everybody's welcome.
This is the community here, and this is their place. And the more we can make it home, the better it is.
I love it. It's a good group. I wouldn't leave it.
Looking for something to do this week? Here's a look at some events happening in our community. Have you ever wondered who's behind the scenes making Louisville thrive? We're kicking off a new series of segments on the boards and commissions that power our city. First up, the Human Relations Commission.
Hi, I'm Althea Jackson, the director of Louisville Metro's Boards and Commissions. Today, we're going to learn about one of our many boards and commissions.
The HRC serves as the civil rights agency for Louisville Metro, and we have been legally chartered to enforce anti-discrimination laws in the local area since 1962. Since then, the HRC has maintained a strong relationship with community to deliver solutions that empower both individuals and institutions. The work that the Commission does every day supports 3 of Mayor Greenberg's strategic priorities, which are affordable housing and homelessness, economic development, and safe and healthy streets. To do this work, our department has 2 commission boards.
The Advocacy Board of the Human Relations Commission is out in the community. We're listening, informing, and building bridges so that fewer people end up in situations where they don't know the next steps to take. If they are being discriminated against, we inform them of the mission of the Human Relations Commission. In the past, we have reached out to the immigrant and refugee communities to let them know about the existence of the Human Relations Commission, and if they are being discriminated against in their public accommodations, their employment, or their housing, there is a solution where they can be helped. We've also started reaching out to the LGBTQ community. If you believe that you have been discriminated against in either a public accommodation, like a restaurant, a bar, or a store, in your housing, or in your employment, You can contact the Human Relations Commission either by phone or go to the website. The website will allow you to fill out a form that outlines how you believe you've been discriminated against. If English is not your first language, there are translation abilities on the website.
Our responsibilities and duties are granted to the Enforcement Board for the investigation and enforcement of local laws. They involve discrimination laws and also small business development laws. We do work with HUD for housing discrimination issues, and we also work with EEOC for employment issues. In the small business certification arena, we take in applications from minority, women, LGBTQ, and other small business owners and certify them for work with Metro government.
For more information, please go to louisvilleky.gov and search for the Human Relations Commission. You'll be able to learn much more about the Human Relations Commission and the Advocacy Board on the website.
JCPS has seen a surge in students checking out books at their school libraries due to the JCPS cell phone ban. At Pleasure Ridge Park High School, they have seen more than 1,000 books checked out in the first 17 days of school.
There are no cell phones. It's state law now, so we can't have our cell phones at school during school hours.
You have to push it down for it to lock.
Without the phones and with the use of the Yonder patches, our kids are reconnecting. Our kids are reconnecting in the classrooms.
Here you go.
At first, I was real dramatic about the policy. I thought it was going to end my whole life. But, when we started the school year, and I just realized this is a good chance for me to put my phone down and start focusing back in on school.
All last year, I had my phone. I didn't get to read books. I didn't have to. But when they did the phone policy, I had nothing to do. So I thought, why not come grab a book and see if I'm interested again.
We have vibrant libraries again, where the heart of the school is at the library, where things are happening, not just with the books, but social, digital skills are being taught.
This guy, strongest man, one punch man. He can kill anyone. Punch, he can kill. Goes around killing monsters and stuff.
So I see that this is a movement that we are reclaiming attention, rediscovering joy, and reconnecting with one another.
Because it's horror, and I like horror. It looks interesting.
Over the few weeks, I've gotten used to it, and it's just kind of like a part of my daily life now. I put my phone away, and then I go through school like it's a normal day.
We've seen kids conversating, so kids that put down the phones.
I had to get this one. I found this book first. Yeah.
And then last year we hit the all-time low of 2,100 for the whole year, which was really discouraging. But this year to have checked out over 1,200 books in just 16 days of school is amazing.
I think it's interesting.
This year, I've talked to people more than I have in all 12 years of me being in school. It's been big on my social life. It's helped me grow as a person and talk to more people. I'm not normally comfortable with talking to people, but without my phone, and even sometimes when I don't have a book to read, I just don't really have much else to do other than talk to the people around me. So yeah, it's having no phones has a big impact on school, social life, and all of that stuff.
We love Alice in Wonderland and Teach Me to Forgive.
Mayor Greenberg is keeping the public informed with his weekly Mayor's Minute.
Our week got off to a great start with a record-breaking conclusion to World Fest that brought people from around the region to enjoy all of the wonderful cultures here in Louisville. I hope everyone had a great time, and we can't wait to see you next week. And today, we opened a brand new building at U of L's J.B. Speed School of Engineering, a great new home for today's students and tomorrow's innovation and ideas that will fuel Louisville's growth moving forward. We also want to thank Humana, which kicked off its nationwide month of impact right here in Louisville with a community day of service. 6,000 Humana colleagues giving back to people here in Louisville. And we need your help. We need your help shaping the future of Jefferson Memorial Forest. Please share your input through a short survey on our website to help us preserve and improve the regional gem for decades to come. And finally, I hope everyone joins me tomorrow on Bardstown Road for the Louisville Pride Festival. Have a great weekend and go Cards!
Hi, my name is Rebecca Jenkins. I am the Talent Acquisition Coordinator for Louisville Metro Government. Been in this position for the past couple of years. This is actually my 4th career fair. Excited about this one as well. It is going to be September 16th, Tuesday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Louisville Slugger Field. That's 501 East Main Street. Free parking, so there's no problem there. There will be 30 agencies. Right now we have approximately 55 positions open from entry level to director level. Some union, some non-union. There are even a few part-time positions. It's a great time to visit with the agencies. Bring plenty of copies of your resume. You can come in. You can actually have conversations with the agencies and maybe even have a chance to speak to the hiring manager. Please visit governmentjobs.com/careers/Louisville KY. That will take you directly to our website. You will see a search bar. You can type in anything that you feel like you're looking for. Know what's happening in Metro Government. This is a great time to visit with our agencies. They're going to be there to help you find the best opportunities and assist you with understanding Metro Government. Again, it's Tuesday, September 16th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Louisville Slugger Field. Hope to see you there.
You're never at a loss for something to do in Louisville. Roseanne Maston with Louisville Tourism has suggestions for what you might enjoy this week.
Hi, I'm Roseanne Maston with Louisville Tourism. Here are a few things happening around Louisville this week. The annual Old Lou Brew Craft Beer Festival is taking place at Central Park in the heart of Old Louisville on September 5th. This beer fest features 12 local breweries, food trucks, and live music. The annual Gaslight Festival runs from September 5th through the 14th. Centered around the small town ambience of Gaslight Square, the Gaslight Festival has evolved into a time-honored tradition of J-Town's community. Celebrating its 56th year, the festival's signature events include a car show, golf scramble, 5K run, parade, balloon glow, motorcycle rally, live entertainment, and over 200 arts, crafts, and commercial booths. Immerse yourself in the culture of cigars and bourbon during the Louisville Smokeout from September 4th through the 6th. This event features a curated schedule filled with live music and events like Cigar Etiquette 101 and Sip and Smoke with October London. Raise a stein during German American Club's biggest event of the year. Taking place over 2 days, this traditional family-friendly Oktoberfest runs September 5th through 6th and features a German dinner, King and Queen contest, and polka music. Find out more details about these events and others at gotolouisville.com. Just click on the calendar of events.
Fall is in the air, so we all wanted to find out what festivals people most enjoy once the weather turns colder.
My favorite fall festival, there are so many in Louisville. It's incredible how much this city brings a vibrant culture. There's so much to do. But I think what I'm really excited for is there is a blues festival coming up in October, and it just is such a great celebration of R&B and the blues. And I'm really excited because I work for the orchestra, and Morgan Freeman is doing a jazz and blues festival afterwards. It's October 11th, so we'd love to see you come out, but there's so many great festivals, and I think any one of them would be perfect.
And my favorite is either between St. James or the Gaslight Festival.
My favorite fall festival is St. James Art Fair. I live right on 3rd Street in Old Louisville, so It's literally right outside my front door. It's an awesome time. So many people come and see the wonderful neighborhood. So that's definitely my favorite festival.
My favorite festival is Harvest Homecoming in New Albany. I just like all the different booths they have and the people coming together, the community, and hopefully this year it's a good one. So.
My favorite fall festival in the city is definitely Bourbon and Beyond. You get the music, you get the art, you get the drinks, social, great weather if it's in. Yeah, it's my absolute favorite.
My favorite festival is probably Louder Than Live that happens. A big reason is A, I love metal, but B, I won a radio sweepstakes a couple of years ago from Louisville Public Media. If you donated to become a member, then you were in a drawing. So I got two 4-day passes for $5 and got to see all my favorite bands. And then it's just a nice time to like really talk to all the locals, and it brings in a lot of people from outside. So I've ended up with friends in other states from getting to go to that.
19 Academy at Shawnee juniors and seniors are getting a rare, innovative learning experience while partnering with Flight Club 502. They're spending all day, every school day, at Bowman Field. The new program has aviation magnet students taking the required academic courses for part of the day, then spending the rest of the day with teachers, pilots, mechanics, and administrators in the aviation field.
We are excited to be here today to officially launch the community partnership of our partnership with Flight Club 502. This is an amazing opportunity for our students at the Academy at Shawnee to gain real-world experience that will prepare them for college, career, and beyond.
The F-10 is top of the radar. Yeah, top of the radar.
What's so important and groundbreaking and downright cool is what these 24 or so Academy at Shawnee students are doing.
How many of you will fly this year?
They're getting their core academic classes in math, literacy, and science right here at Bowman Field.
We've donated classroom space here at Bowman Field so that the students can learn in the environment where aviation happens.
Here, students have access, opportunity, and full immersion in aviation. Students will be working on their core content subjects, math, science, and English, right alongside aviation training. That includes flight lessons in the air, hours in the simulator, and FAA ground school. Every student here is on an accelerated pathway to earn a private pilot's license. You also find our JROTC students in the hangar working on PT and learning leadership skills with Lieutenant Ailing.
Before I came to Shawnee, I heard the negative rumors and wanted to change the narrative. And when I seen the aviation program, I wanted to take the opportunity and be a part of it to show kids like me that they can reach their goals just like how I am right now. Being in this environment is just a great opportunity, and it makes me feel like I'm at home, like I have a second home.
And I decided that this was the thing I wanted to do, to be able to go places and planes, be able to fly.
I think that we are breaking cycles. We're breaking cycles that are bigger than what some of our students understand. And so it's also providing them the opportunity to provide for their families. At 18 years old, you can be an entrepreneur within this program. You can be a mechanic in this program. You can do drones and work for the police department. So there's a whole lot of different venues and areas that you can go in through aerospace. What I do believe is they might not all fly, but they will have careers in aviation.
Louisville Metro Animal Services has several dogs, cats, kittens, and puppies that are all looking for a good home. Thank you for watching Louisville This Week. Please share Metro TV with your family and friends and ask them to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X, and download our app on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Have a wonderful week.